Another financial titan has fallen. This time it's the ailing British mortgage giant HBOS, which owns Halifax Bank and the Bank of Scotland. Lloyds Bank agreed to take over HBOS, but that has put 40,000 jobs on the line. The buyout comes as fears of a global financial collapse threaten some of the world's biggest financial institutions. Banks from the US, Japan, and the European Union have pumped hundreds of billions of dollars into the world's banking system. In Russia, trading on the country's main stock exchanges was halted 2 days this week because of the turmoil. But Roland Nash, head of research at Renaissance Capital, says Russia should not worry.
It shouldn't have a longer-term impact on the Russian economy. The Russian economy is being driven by a lot of factors which are still very, very much in place and is being driven under its own steam. In that sense, Russia is one of the most healthy macroeconomies in the world today.
The outlook is less rosy for Britain after new figures show unemployment is now on the rise. The bankruptcy of investment bank Lehman Brothers cost 5,000 jobs in London at its European headquarters. Tane Randall works in London as a broker. He trades in oil and says while his job is safe, financial positions of others will be scarce.
The repercussions, I think, with all this sort of financial sector is going to be huge. There's not going to be as much money floating around, and as a result, there's not going to be as many people employed to get it.
But there are those who say it's just another cycle. Business analyst Robbie Clayton says after the boom, now it is time for the bust, and the world economy will recover.
For the last 10 years, it's been a pretty good ride. Now things have obviously got to where they are, but it is a cycle, and there'll be new developments, and the show will go on.
But with so much volatility, experts say the final curtain is unlikely to drop on the global credit crunch anytime soon. Vanessa Rossi is an international economic expert and says the Asian economies are under threat.
I think it's important to see this as a rather big rock that could drop in a pool in Asia and cause massive ripples all across these economies. So I think China will be working very hard for its own reasons to prevent such a slump, but it will also be critical for many of these other economies.
On the streets of London's financial sector, many say they've been left in shock and are simply waiting to see what will happen next. Mandy Clark, VOA News, London.